Hello everybody, this is Suzanne Kellner-Zinck with Donning Visual Hypnosis. And this is a video for parents with sons with anorexia and bulimia, explaining why his son will not speak about his eating disorder. The reason is because it is seen as let's say illness for females only. And because of that, there's a lot of shame involved in their having this problem. They'll do anything and everything to hide the fact. They'll wear bulky clothes. They will hide their binging and purging, which of course causes all sorts of esophageal and cavities and other issues that one would have with the stomach acids coming up through their gastrointestinal system. They will do things such as use anabolic steroids in order to build their muscles quicker. After they do some really terrible things to their bodies in order to lose the weight that they feel they need to lose because they feel very fat. When they look in the mirror, they see a fat person and they abhor that image they're seeing in that mirror. So they have a few problems that females do not have. And females have a hard enough time actually being honest about what's going on with them as well, using bulky clothes to hide their problems as well. The real issue that we have here is that the medical professionals do not see this as a real issue because the diagnostic statistical manual that they use in order to diagnose mental illness does not even attribute this problem to males, even though we have 10 million of them walking around in the United States today. Why this is so, I don't know. I don't understand most of what happens in the psychiatric and psychological world in the United States these days, quite frankly, which is why I got out of it. What I do is I apply 30 years of mental health knowledge that I have. I started out working in psychiatric programs for adults with mental illness. I learned a lot about nursing. I worked with elders as I was going through nursing school. I dropped out. I really didn't like the way my professors were dealing with us. And there was just better ways of handling illness as far as I was concerned. So I found hypnotism and non-linguistic programming, which is actually going to the unconscious, subconscious mind, where all of these addictive behaviors that your son is doing in order to reach the goal that is consuming his mind. Because unless we actually address it where it lives in the mind, we're not going to be able to end it. And my goal is to end it, not manage it, end it. And I have 17 years of clients successfully doing this in their late teens up until their late 20s. So if you're looking for treatment for your son, don't know where to go, my treatment costs $20,000 for up to a year's worth of support. Generally speaking, they only need 6 months, which is a really good thing, so they can get on with their lives. Because there is no such thing as a healthy life when you're consistently worried about what you may do from day to day, given the way the conventional world of mental health deals with these issues. It's outdated, it's not necessary, and harmful to your kid. It's time to actually work with the mind of your son in the way that it was meant to be worked with, and that's what I do and all that I do in my practice. So if you're interested in learning more, I will have my details in the description, and you can connect with me that way. Understand that if you do send your kid to an inpatient program, residential, it will cost you $80,000 for a month or so of services. I think if the insurance covers it, maybe another month of partial. That's outpatient. But they don't work because they don't deal with the reasons why your son is doing what he's doing. They're doing the superficial things in terms of getting them to eat better and more often and to stop the obsessive compulsive behaviors. But they don't know how to do it. They do it with cognitive behavioral therapy, which means that he has to be cognizant every moment of every day to stop doing these things, which is rather impossible. If you've ever tried to stop a habit, you understand why this is not the way to go. So invite you to learn more about what I have to offer. I do free consultation calls, and I would like the client as well as the parents to be on the line with me so I can answer any and all of your questions and figure out if it's a good combination between myself and your son and yourselves. It isn't meant for everybody, that is for sure, and certainly not those who need medical care because they're underweight. Only for those who are dealing with the emotional, mental issues that are continuing to cause the obsessive compulsive thoughts that are driving all of you crazy. That's all for this video. As always, I thank you for spending your time with me. Till next time.